All right, man. I had to, well, I did it, but I had deleted the video like a couple years ago. But I'll remake it. Matter of fact, I'll remake it right now. But yeah, so let me know what you think. You can leave the comments down below. Um, if you like what I'm saying, if you don't like what I'm saying, but I think it'll be a good idea because if I, well, I wouldn't say if I was the president, but if I had, you know, the money to. What I would do is like all these poor parents, that's in the neighborhood, while we giving away all these, you know, money to all these programs and lotteries and all that stuff like that, where people win all these big bucks, and then all these billionaires and millionaires that we have living in the country. No offense to y'all, if you make a view on the video, but I'm just saying, like all this stuff with money, and all these programs. First of all, I think that if this is how I would do it, if it was my country, what I would do is basically I would take away all them programs that help pay people rent and lights and water and all that. Shut all that down. I'd stop all these all these commission jobs to where you get paid by commission, because I believe that everybody should get paid for their time. I mean, if you're a hard worker and you wasting hours and hours of your time, I believe you should get paid for your hours and your time. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I would stop the commission jobs. I would stop, all of paying, because all the money you paying to run those governments, I mean, just not governments, but those programs to fund the people in the city, you wasting double money. If you can cancel all that out, and cancel all them commission jobs, now you got the money, the income that you was paying to run those businesses now goes back to the government where it belongs. So from then, what I would do is open up a new housing project. You know what I'm saying? Because they got stuff like FEMA and Section 8 and public housing to where people go and they pay they get on housing like Section 8. They pay I guess some people pay like 30 bucks or 40 bucks depending on your income. And then you got public housing where you pay maybe 100 or something like that, right? Now they could even shut down the public housing for the program that I would do. And this is the program that I would do. All the low income families, I would give them all permanent houses. There will be no more evictions. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would run the country. I mean, y'all let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments in the box below and things like that. But that's what I would do. I would have all the mothers, fathers, anybody that's low income that doesn't have a job and things like that. I would open up a new program that'll offer them permanent housing to where they can't get evicted. They can stay there as long as they want and live rent free for as long as they want. Maybe they have programs like that already. I don't know, but that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? And when okay, for instance, I wouldn't and the water. I mean, water should be free, man. I mean, come on. I mean, the way I feel, the country is greedy as hell. Excuse my language. It's very greedy because it's all of they get money, money, money. Every time you turn around, they get money, money, money. You know what I'm saying? And all these scammers, they have to meet their fate. Everybody that's scamming, that's online, all these so-called internet marketing skills, all that got to get shut down. You know what I'm saying? They all, I tackle all them got to get wiped out. It'll be no more of that. You know what I'm saying? Big money schemes, I mean, everything that got to do with scheming, internet, and all that, tricking people to get their money. All them got to go to jail or whatever. That's how I would do it. Now let's get back to the rent free. I would have them living rent free. They don't have to pay their rent. You know, they don't have to pay their water. They would maybe just have to pay lights because FPNL and other electric companies. I guess it'd be worth paying them. You know what I'm saying? Because if no one pays them, they'd lose their jobs too. So, but the water, I believe the water really should be free, man. The only water you should pay for, in my opinion, I guess, is if you go to the store and you see bottled water. People like Zephyr Hills and stuff, all of them sell they water in the stores and stuff like that. That's basically, excuse me, that's basically the water that I would leave, I guess for sale. But like water that's in your house, I would open up a project or a new, I don't know the words to say it, but I would open up a new program, housing program that allow low income families to live there rent free for as long as they live until they die. Rent and water free. They would only have to pay lights. You know what I'm saying? And until they move. Not this is how it works. If they want to move, it'll just be like on housing. When your lease up or whatever, if you want to move to different locations, you move to different locations. Then another family who might want to move in that house can move in that house and live rent free. Don't have to worry about it because the reason why I say that because I'm black, you know what I'm saying, and I come from a poor family. I know what it's like. Trust me, don't nobody know what it's like I do to be evicted out of houses. You know what I'm saying? And growing up here in South Florida in these rough streets, I man, me and my mom done been through hell and back in the streets of South Florida. And getting kicked out of houses. I mean, couldn't pay our bills. She was a single mother. You know what I'm saying? Um, daddies was never there, but when they did come around, but because most of our daddies had major drug problems, and I don't get mad at them for that because you don't know what life will throw at you. Some people's life is easy, some people's life is very hard. If you got a very easy life and you're very blessed, you should thank God for that because a lot of us don't. A lot of us got to bleed, and some of us got to die to even be heard. You know, no nobody hear our cries. And so if I was the person to be in charge of that kind of the neighborhood, because think about it like this, before I get back to the story, no offense, I'm not racist now, but they got like white people, what I'm saying, in charge over housing projects. What I'm saying? White people who ain't never been poor, who ain't never been broke a day in their life. They got them overcharged over, over the housing projects and stuff. How could you have this rich, wealthy, billionaire white dude running some some government program to support poor black families if you ain't never been poor and black yourself? You know what I'm saying? So I'm black. I'm black as they be. I'm a black African American, born and raised right here in South Florida. Never lived nowhere outside of this country, this state. And so I know what it's like to be low income family. And so that's why I say, that's how I would do it. I would offer all the low income families rent free. They don't have to pay rent. They don't have to pay water. Okay, maybe just lights, cause I don't know how FPNL to feel about that. But uh, because and another thing I would make free. Check this now. I would make the internet free. You got to think about this. The reason why I say that because, like I said, this is the United States of America, right? We're supposed to be the best country in the world, right? Not number one. I mean, not number two, not number three, not number four, not number five, but number one. Out of all these countries, it's 195 countries in this world. 195 countries, and we are the best. And we're not even the biggest country in the world. Russia's the biggest country. Uh, Canada's the second biggest country. I believe America might be the fourth or the third biggest country. I don't know, somewhere between China and America, I guess. But and we're supposed to be the best country in the world. So, but we're not acting like it. The reason why I say that the government will get their money regardless of what. You see what I'm saying? It's just so sloppy. It's a lot. It just need cleaning up. If they really do their job, they can clean this country up and they could really make it the best, like how they say it is. That's why I say what I say. Now, I would let people live rent free, water free. They'd have to pay lights, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, you need to eat and stuff like that. So don't worry about it. Pay your electricity, but you'll never ever have to worry about getting evicted. You'll never ever have to worry about paying your water bill. Your water will never get cut off, and you would always have a roof over your head. Just maintain your lights. You know what I'm saying? That'll be my rule. Um, the internet will be free because the reason why I say that, listen to this. If you, eh, okay, you see the information that the internet has now. If the internet was free, you it would be 10 times as much more information on there than it is because it costs. Think about all the young black poor families or white families that's even poor that can't access the internet. They can't even get on the internet. You know what I'm saying? This country is too damn greedy. It is. It's too damn greedy when it comes to money. Money, money, money. Damn, how much money you want? You're a freaking billionaire, man. You don't need no more money. You know what I'm saying? You set for life. I would basically set a limit on, some of the billionaires. But let me say that. Let me take that back because I know the billionaires hate me for that. But you know, you got too much money, dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but and so that's why I would say the internet should be free because America gonna find other ways to make their money. I'd make the internet free, rent free, water free, right? They have to pay the lights, and I don't know if this will work, but I also thought about like this. You know how they got phone booths? I would I would I would open up housing booths and internet booths to where people could, you know how like back in the days you can go to a payphone and you can just open up the little booth, go inside, put your quarter in, you know, close the little door, and then talk to whoever you need to talk to. Then when you're done, you close the booth and then you leave. Well, it's something like that. But see, with all the crime rate in the United States, I don't know, you know, if it'd be a good idea to put a booth in every city. You know what I'm saying? Because some people be getting robbed at the internet booth. An internet booth would work similar to a phone booth, to where you could just go inside, close the door, lock it, get on your little, you know, computer, do what you got to do, and then leave. But the internet booth would have dark tinted windows to where you could see out, but nobody could see in. You know what I'm saying? And it would have bulletproof windows to where if somebody tried to shoot you, the bullets wouldn't go through. And by the time, you know, they do that, you've been and got help. Hopefully, you know, call the police or somebody. And the homeless booths, what you mean, like for homeless people who very homeless, it's like it's a little booth, right? So y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments in the bottom in the box or whatever. Let me know if you think this is a good idea. But you know, you would go in, pay $1, and then $1 is a bed in there. It's a booth. It's a big booth, but it got a bed in there. I wouldn't say I don't know how would that work with air conditioning or not because I believe you'd have to pay electricity or whatever. But I guess your dollar will pay for that. You know, since we the best country in the world, let's do it. I believe they can do it. You know what I'm saying? They got the money and they gonna always make their money back regardless. So you put your dollar in, right? This is how the booth will work. It's locked. You know, like when you go to a washing machine, you put $1 in, it gives you 4 quarters when you want to wash your clothes. Sort of similar like that. It's locked. You can't open it. You can't get in. It's very secure. Nobody can break in it, right? When you put your dollar in, the door automatically opens up. When the door opens up, you can go inside. Inside, it's a box. You know what I'm saying? You reach in there, you grab the key to the booth. So in case you want to leave throughout the night. So I'm saying that key is now yours to that booth. You know what I'm saying? It's a spare key. They keep the spare key, but it only gives you one key, just in case they want to try to run off with that key, and then try to come back another day. You know what I'm saying? Because after a certain amount of time, that key will, you know, the next day that key will be no good. You know, unless you won't be able to access it because it'll lock back. You know, and I don't know how to figure that part out yet, but I haven't really thought about it. But I believe it's a brilliant idea to where, like, for homeless people or people who ain't got no booth, or if you spending time with your girl, and you know, you got to have sex in the car, whatever. You could just pull up to one of those homeless booths, put $1 in or $5 in, or how much, you know, how much the rent may require for one night. You know what I'm saying? It'll tell you, you know, for how long you want to stay. Like if you want to stay there for 5 nights, it'll have a price for that. You know, 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights. But they regular booths, like phone booths, right out down the street, like internet booths, right out down the street. Put your money in, the door open up. You go inside, get the key. Inside, it's like an air conditioner, a refrigerator. You know, it's everything you look. It's everything you need. It's a bed in there. You know, it's a TV in there, remote. It's all. You know, it's all yours. You know, your little money your little fee that you pay for the night. Pay for that instead of sleeping out on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And in your little booth, you know, you can go in there, you can hang out. It's your house. You know, it's very secure. Nobody can ride by and shoot it up. You know, it's very bulletproof and things like that, fireproof or however they can make it. But I don't know how that'll turn out. But I do know with the money that the government in this country is wasting, like that what they wasting their money on is BS. You know, excuse my language, but it's bullshit. The bullshit America wasting their money on, like all these lame programs, they could be invested in something like homeless booths, to where you stay. You might not want to go to a homeless shelter, you know, because I've been there before. It's a lot of hassle. You go in there, you see a bunch of people you don't know. Everybody sleeping in the open. You can't have nothing. They'll steal it. You know, you bring your stuff, sit it down, go to the bathroom 1 minute, come back, it's gone. It's just like jail, but you could just leave whenever you want, you know. And so, yeah, but let me know what y'all think about that. You know, I would make housing free, you know, for the low income families. They'd never have to worry about getting evicted ever again. And that way, if everybody can be able to stay somewhere and stay stable for as long as they want to, you know, without having to worry about rent and water, you know what I'm saying? Then if everybody could, it'd be like having um, a permanent phone number. It's good and bad intentions to that, but at least you ain't got to worry about leaving nowhere. You might want to raise your kids up right here, and even if you don't want to raise your kids up right here when you're leased up, you can go somewhere else and live permanent though. You never have to pay rent. It's already paid for. You never have to pay water. It's already paid for. Just your lights. And then I would open up internet booths, just like phone booths. that's secure, that nobody can, break in and beat you up and kill you and stuff. And homeless booths. It's a little old, boy. It's a nice size booth, about the size of efficiency. You put your money in, the door open up, go inside, you get the key to the door. You know what I'm saying? You get AC, you get all your little food and all that stuff. Um, yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. That's just one of my ideas. I stopped doing my ideas because a lot of y'all know I was going through some things, but I'll start doing them because I see that people miss the ideas, whatever. But so let me know what you think about that idea. You know, drop your comments below. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to drop your comments below. You can just keep them to yourself. That's even better. But let me know what you think if you feel like it.